Google Plus, in terms of promotion of your channel, gives more than Facebook groups. That's for sure. In a minute, you'll see why. If you are joining this video to promote your channel when you have very little view count and very little subscriber base, this video is for you. If you are a advanced user with thousands of subscribers, this technique might not work for you as well, so you are bound with us to see how the little guys are doing this. So what we're trying to accomplish. When you are ranking in YouTube, YouTube considers first and foremost the attrition rate or retention rate of your videos. And retention rate is calculated by seeing how much time of your videos is being watched by users. So if all users are viewing 10 minutes of your 10-minute video and then skipping to your next video, the video that made by you, you get the perfect score. Everything below that is a ranking system. So for example, if users are leaving you after 10 seconds or 1 minute out of their 10-minute video, you are in trouble. But you cannot leave things like that to chance, because you don't know where YouTube would put you in YouTube search, and you don't know where Google would do it for you. So you need to provide them some kind of a signal how respected can you be. And this is done by social media. So how do you promote yourself also in social media? You need to find people that are interested in your content only, explicitly. You don't spam. Okay, you don't want people to go into a video and click away after a few seconds. They will hurt you. So we need to find people that are explicitly interested in your content, and we covered the Facebook part in the last video, and today we are covering the Google Plus. Google Plus is better than Facebook because people that bother to go inside and do stuff, they're actually very active compared to Facebook users. And just to give you an example, things that you shouldn't do, for example, is go to daily vloggers and fashion bloggers and vlogging and stuff like that, because those people are not interested in seeing your video in entirety. They're just interested to click on your video and give it a view count boost, right? And they're hoping that you would do it the same for them. And as you understand, this is really, really bad for our retention rate. The reason I'm here is because I'm creating content specifically for those people. So they are very interested in my content, in the content of promotion. So they would, the chances that they will watch more time than the other users or the other types of videos are very high. If you're dealing with gaming, you need to find people that are watching gaming and not showing their gaming, for example. If you're a business, your life is much more simpler. People that are interested in bakery would go into bakery forums and bakery groups and stuff like that, and the chances that they will see your video in entirety are much higher. So this is what you do. You go to your Google Plus, and you can do it in two different methods. For example, here I have my BizProg channel, right? So everybody who sees my avatar, they would know that this is a business, and maybe they shouldn't look to my video. And of course, you have your personal account. So you do it twice. You go to search Google Plus. You search, for example, well, let's say Facebook. Right, I haven't found something like that. So you go to Facebook and you immediately drill down to communities. As opposed to Facebook, most of the communities are open and you can verify if they're active or not right on the spot. But usually all Facebook groups with many, many thousands of users are very active. In fact, they're so active that they have subgroups inside them, which is really, really nice, because from time to time you want to diversify your content but use the same groups. So you just go inside and you join all the groups that you find interesting. Again, guys, we are laying the ground for your future videos and not explicitly sharing your current content at all of those groups. Right? So you join all of those groups. It's very recommended to copy the link addresses and going to Notepad, for example, or your Excel sheets and just posting all of those group addresses one by one. The reason behind that is, of course, your audience. If you have only one subject, that's fine. You can keep your list in the social media itself, in the Google Plus account itself. But if you have many other subjects that you cover, you need to keep a different list for every subject. Otherwise, you will be really, really confused. When I'm talking about managing the groups, I'm talking about from 10 to maybe 30 or 40 groups in every direction in every subject. So it's very important to keep everything tidy. So let's add some more groups, just an example, and this is how you do it. You post everything. Now, next time you want to promote your content, all you do is go to your new tab and just go inside directly, and then you can do it twice. Once you do it with your business, and the second time you just go and switch to your personal account and do quite the same. You will go to the same group, to the same URL, but using a different account, so people might not consider you a spammer, although you are a little spammer, but very important. Every time you release a video, post your video to specific groups only once per video. So every time you post, it's another video. This is part number one. The second part that you need to consider is be relevant. Post only in groups that want to view your video, right? You found only 3 of those groups. Don't try to look for more. Don't try to justify posting to other groups. They will hurt you. They will hurt your reputation. All right, Facebook would check and see that you had 10 views. Each of those people viewed only 10% of your videos. Your content is worthless. There is no reason to promote it or showcase it. Okay, the business needs of Facebook, of YouTube, is to show as much videos as possible. So the better they are, the more they show them, because they want people to keep people in the website. So considering all this strategy, thank you for joining us today. It was really fun to discuss all those subjects. Next time we would be discussing forums, which are more tiresome and more complex, but they give much better results than Facebook and Google Plus combined. If you like this content and would like to see more, consider pressing the subscribe button to my channel. And if you want to see more without doing so, that's completely fine. The next episode would be released in a few days from now. As you see, I don't try to spam everybody. So have a nice day and very productive sharing. If you open a new channel and it has 3 subscribers and 77 views like mine